sometimes it's regular and sometimes it's not quite so regular. It depends on the work. But welcome to Spain. I've just come over the border. Well, I haven't. I came over the border yesterday because I've been into customs. But this is one of my favourite bits of road. Very green, which is completely different to the down south bit, but it's a nice bit of road to come along. I do like walking on my days off, as some of you already know, and I'd love to get further into these mountains. I went for a walk. It was about 12.5 kilometres with a guy a couple of weeks ago, and we walked. He was a walker, and he said, "Oh, I'll come with you." It's just such an interesting place, and there's trails all the way through these mountains. Maybe I'll come on holiday one day down here. So I came down Saturday night. I got here Sunday morning. Just as I got in, I had a headlight bulb go. Unfortunately, it wasn't a bulb that I had got, so I had to wait for this morning because there's a few little mechanic-y places around Irun that you can walk to. When I got a bulb, handed my paperwork in, fixed the bulb, and I thought paperwork's still not ready. And for whatever reason, paperwork's just took all day to do. Our office have been on it trying to push them to get it organised, but I don't quite know what's gone on. So it's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon and we're just leaving Irun, which is a pain because it means we're back on the night shift. But we'll see how it goes, and I'll bring you back later on. On a night shift. I've done 4.5 hours. I've stopped and had my break, and just going down through the night now. It's about, what time is it now? 20 to 11 English time, 20 to 12 Spanish. So there's not a lot of traffic about, and because it's busy up by the border, the French and Spanish are on strike, so they're blocking the border, so there's stuff parked everywhere. But luckily we're going the other way this time. Well, I know it's night time, but it's a good job I'm awake because there is actually a lorry in front of us in our lane. I can see it because every now and again my lights are catching on the reflectors. I'll try and highlight it when I do the editing so you can see what I can see. But they've got absolutely no lights on the trailer at all, and every now and again when a vehicle comes towards it, you can see it sort of blocks the light out, so you know something's there. But that's not good, is it? We'll try and give them the lights when we get a bit closer. Usually when something like this happens, you get a bit of an inkling from the cab. I mean, it might have only just happened, I don't know. They might have already pulled over onto the hard shoulder, tried to fix it, and decided that they just need to get it into a parking area. I mean, sometimes if the indicators are out, then the warning light on the dash will say that your trailer indicator's not working, or if they've got those little sticky out marker lights, like I showed you when I did my Susie, and those will go out. But our flashlights, when I go past and see if they pick that up, and at least we've seen them, and at least the back doors are white, so that's not too bad. As I've come out to pass them, you can see that they've got no lights on the back or either side of the trailer, no lights at all. And like I said, don't know if the indicators are working, but they've got no side lights at all on that. back in and give them a flash of the lights. Hopefully they'll pick it up from there. But there is a parking area a little bit further on, so they may just be trying to get into there. Not much else I can do really. I hope the driver doesn't get stopped by the police, but and that they notice that it's gone out. Anyway, we've done our bit. Oh no, it's raining. We don't want rain. It gets my lorry dirty. But we are at the top of the mountain, so hopefully it will stop as we go down. It's a long hill, this one. Not necessarily steep, it's 6%. You have seen me come up it a couple of times, but when it's wet like this, what you find in hot countries is that quite often it's been hot all day and the grease comes to the surface when it starts raining. So just be aware when you put your retarder on that you've got no ABS. So if you find that it's a bit skiddy, then slow down, take your retarder off and just come down the mountain slower. The poles that you can see on the side of the road sticking up, the yellow and the red poles, they're where to mark the edge of the road, because it's so high it does get the snow gets along here and it blows across. So that's to mark the edge of the road where the snow drifts across in the wind. As you're coming down, there is 2 or 3 escape lanes or runoff lanes, I think they call them in America and Australia, but you really don't want to go on there if you can help it. Try and keep control. I mean, you will come to literally a dead stop if you hit that sand. Some really nice views here, even at night when you can see all the lights shining. I mean, that's Sagunto in front of us. We're coming down towards the Valencia Ring Road now, and I don't know, just it does look nice, even though you can't really see much of it. I'm going to make my way around Valencia now and keep heading south, and I shall bring you back later on, probably near the time I finish. There's not much to see because it's so dark, so I'll bring you back later. Hello, welcome back. I'm just going into the parking area. It's been pretty uneventful all the way down since I left you. It's down round Valencia and that, all pretty uneventful. Most of the same people are in bed at this time. I don't mind nights, I really don't. I worked nights for years and years, and I don't mind nights, but it's just when you're trying to mix days and nights, because I was working nights and everybody else that I was delivering to was at night, so that's not too bad. But when you're trying to work out what time your delivery's coming in and when they need their stuff and all that, it becomes a bit of a pain trying to mix the days and nights together. So I'll go in here and get some sleep, I think. Oh, fairly busy tonight, or unless it's just because I'm late. Mind you, it looks like these fridges are just starting. I don't think they're just finishing. So, like me, they'll be on nights. I know exactly what you're thinking. All these spaces and you can find nowhere to park. Well, if you've watched my channel before, you know that I cannot sleep with my head downhill. It can be flat, it can be slightly up, but I can't sleep with my head downhill. So I have to go around till I find the right parking space. And my head end is my passenger side. So yeah, I find this is the best space to get over on this sort of side of the parking. It suits me anyway. Well, today's been one of those days. So it's about 1:30 in the morning. That's UK time. So it's 2:30 in the morning here in Spain, and I've got parked. I'm gonna have a cup of tea and I'm gonna get some sleep. Start again tomorrow. Fresh day tomorrow. But I would like to thank all those that buy me a coffee, because it's days like this when you just think, I need a cup of coffee. Not a big coffee drinker, and usually I use your buy me a coffee to buy me a tea, but today the buy me a coffees have definitely been coffees and got me through. So thanks to everybody. So I shall see you in the morning. Morning. So we're starting in Spain. Now Spain is one of the countries where you have to put the area. I think it's the only country where you have to put the area in. So you go into the menu, bring down your places, okay, and then bring down start. So we want begin place, okay. So we're starting in Spain, okay, and then it'll come up the region, and you just go through the regions wherever you are, and you'll see they've all come up. You can just look on your map book or look on your GPS, and you just bring up where you are, and then you just Google the town where you're near. So we're starting in Valencia, so we go okay, and that's us ready to start. Good morning, and we are off. We've had 2 cups of tea. I've spoken to my bestie, and I feel full of the joys of spring now. I've had a good sleep. I've had my bed 9 hours off. Well, 9 hours and 2 minutes, to be precise. And hopefully it won't make me too late for getting down here. They do like this stuff in the morning, but there's really nothing I can do about it when with the hold up. So we'll be down there about lunchtime. So you always feel better when the sun's shining anyway, don't you? We'll just go down here and see what's going on. I shall bring you back later on. By the way, you can tell that we're going south because it's definitely not green here. It's a lot more brown down this direction. If I can get a photo of the ball up on the hill just as we go along, get a bit closer. There you go. It's not too bad, is it? And here we are. It's only a little industrial estate, but you get here at 10 o'clock and they fiddle about till past, and then it's breakfast till 11. But if you get here at after 11, they decide it's then midday and it's lunchtime till 2 or whatever. It just seems to, they know you come in, so I don't understand why it takes them so long to get organised. But anyway, we're here now, and we have to reverse into their warehouse. It's always a bit difficult because you're reversing into the dark, and it's so bright at this time of year. I mean, I know it's only spring, but it is so bright. They do watch your back. There is, there'll be a person there somewhere. I don't know if you can see him there. There is, if I stick my head out the window, there is a guy there just waving me back very quietly. Sorry, I didn't realise the music was so loud in the background, so I've had to cut out the background noise, put the volume right down because of performing rights things on the radio. So sorry, but you'll have to just put it with a bit of silence for a minute. Not a bad bit of parking, but you can see it's like going to the black hole reversing in. So I brought my hat from Australia with me, a bit of a selfie there. I thought it was quite good. And I will catch up with you next time. I'm going to get this tipped and see where I go from there. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Bye.